Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, it is early this evening. It is 12:42 a.m. And I have already poured my Diet Coke, so cheers to you all. And I was sitting out here, getting like lip stuff out. I was sitting out here, I called Tanya, but she didn't answer. And I just woke up from my nap a little bit ago. I laid down at like 9:45 and I slept until like 12:15. It was so nice. Alex was on a little Zoom get together with some of his girlfriends. They were on there forever. So finally I was watching Schitt's Creek. I started watching it the other night. I'm like the third episode in. And I was like, I think I'm just gonna lay down. So I almost did my vlog early tonight. And then I was like, no, I think I'm gonna lay down and take a nap. But I came out here and I was waiting, because sometimes like I'll call Tanya and then she'll call me back in like 2 or 3 minutes because her phone's not right there or whatever. But she didn't, so she must have gone to sleep already. So I just looked over. I was like, did I get a text? No. I was like going through Instagram and I saw that, so I follow Dylan, who is Joe Exotic's husband. He has an Instagram and Joe Exotic has an Instagram. And so I follow both of them because of course I'm obsessed with all of this Joe Exotic stuff. And so not his boyfriend, his husband Dylan had done a, what do you call it? A Q&A. And so he was like on his Instagram story, he had done this Q&A and he was answering I'd seen that yesterday actually. And then he had gone through and like picked the questions that were like the most, he said the questions that were most like to do with him and Joe. And so he was answering them. It was boring. There was really nothing that came. Basically, it was just like, Joe is loving receiving letters in jail and send him as many letters as you possibly can. And Joe Exotic's Instagram, which was started by this Dylan kid, has like 418,000 followers on it right now. And then his husband, Dylan, has, that's his name, right? Dylan? He has like 150,000 followers on Instagram. He has a manager and everything. I'm like, what is it? I'm like confused. What exactly is it that you need a manager for? Like, I don't understand. I have been so giggly today. I have just like laughed at the stupidest stuff. What was I laughing at earlier? It was something that, something what was it that something I said earlier, and I was like, this is so silly. I like said it in a video, and then I was like, it got me cracking up later. Not that I said it because I'm such the world's comedian, but it was something that I said, and then I was like, I don't know. I've just been, I think, I'm finding a lot of humor in things today. Oh, wait, somebody did text me. Oh, it's Mel. When did she text me? She said, girl, what is it? Hold on. She's so silly, we already knew that. She texted me the screenshot of Molly's Game, which is our book for April. And it's on Netflix right now. I'm like, it's been on there. LOL, it's been on there. And I think it has been, because everybody's been telling me that it's on there. Maybe it just came on, and it's been like just a trailer for it before. I don't know. But, what was it that I was laughing at earlier? It was so funny. And then I got on the Facebook, and I was rolling through there, and I feel like every person on there has some kind of like expert opinion. And so I hardly ever post on my Facebook, and I got quite a few comments on it too. I posted, never seen so many scientists and politicians until I logged into the Facebook. People are kind of funny with what they put on here. So anyway, I don't remember what the other thing was. I didn't like talk to really a lot of people or anything today. What did I do today? Well, last night, when I got done vlogging, it was like real late last night, wasn't it? I listened to my audiobook for a little bit. Okay, that Simone book that I'm listening to is really, really good. The Sundown Motel. I don't really know what direction it's going, but it's rather spooky. It's kind of scary. It has ghosts in it, so if you don't like anything paranormal, you probably won't like it, at least right now. I don't know if maybe it's gonna like be explained later. It is so hot in here. It is 75 degrees. It's really, really cold outside. It says it's 52, but we all know that that's a lie, don't we? So I listened to a little bit of my audiobook and played Words with Friends. I try to play Words with Friends and go through at least everybody that I'm playing with at least once. Because if I don't, then I think I lose that game. Like, you forfeit the game if you don't play for 24 hours. So I try to play with everybody that I, like, have a game with. But then there's always, like, 4 or 5 people that are up really that late at night. And so I go back and forth and play with them for a while. So I did that. And then I went inside and I had something to eat. Even though I was kind of full last night. Excuse me, by the time I went inside, I was hungry. I can't remember what I had. But I had like probably chips and onion dip because that's, you know, my new obsession. And I watched like 2 episodes of Schitt's Creek. And it was really late by that point. It was like almost like 7:30. And I was like, you've got to go to bed. And the problem is, by then, I've kind of got my second wind, and then I have such a hard time, like, going to sleep. Like, because I lay down and I take a nap so late in the evenings, you know? But I don't know how to get my schedule back to normal. I have literally no idea. I mean, I guess I could force myself to get up early, but I don't even really see the point of that right now, and I don't really mind. Like, the days, like, I was for a while at first, like, because I was sleeping in so late, I was, like, feeling bad about it, and I was like, oh, I need to get up earlier and whatever, and I'm just like, I don't think anybody really cares, and, you know, I'm still, like, I'm posting my videos later, but that's the only thing is I wish I was posting them earlier. But I think the whole world is kind of up later right now anyway, you know? So yeah, so I did that, and then I went to bed, and, Alex slept in today. We both got up about the same time. And then he, well, did he make breakfast today or not? He's been making breakfast like every day when he gets up. And, I like breakfast, like, if I'm up really early. I mean, I love brunch, of course, to go out to brunch. But, like, if I'm, like, up really early is when, like, breakfast sounds good to me. Like, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And I've actually kind of a couple days thought about, like, you know, running over to Hardee's and getting something and bringing it back. But, like, I don't know. I just haven't. Because I'm hungry, but I'm not, like, that hungry. And Hardee's has that Beyond sausage. Oh, my God, it's so good. Actually, when we went to Costco the last time, I bought, like, 2 packages of the Beyond burgers. I have those in there, the Beyond Meat burgers. I have those inside, and Alex got some buns, so I could actually make, like, a cheeseburger. I didn't even think about that. I'm kind of forgetting, like, all the stuff that we have because we bought so much stuff. And I was talking to Melissa earlier, and she's like, now, are you guys, like, doing, like, curbside delivery or, like, carry out or anything? I was like, no, we haven't. She's like, we're doing it a couple times a week, but mostly, she said, mostly I'm cooking. Mel said, I didn't know that. Mel, we talked about it. She's so funny. So yeah, so like, I feel like we have so much food that I like bought that I don't even know like what's in there. And Alex has been making like, well, he's been making kind of like a lot of something, and then he'll save it and he'll make it the next day. So like what he's been doing is he's been making like chicken and black beans and like rice or pasta. And then he mixes it all up together, and then he puts like fresh avocado on it and puts it on toast, and he makes like avocado toast every day for breakfast. Or he'll put it like in a tortilla, and he'll eat it like a burrito. So he's been doing that like every day when we first get up, and then later in the evening he'll eat, but he'll eat something that's probably like not as healthy. Like last night, well, I guess that was yesterday that I had the burritos. Those frozen burritos were horrible. And chilly. One of the things that's really weird, you guys, is I have been waking up and I have been having a lot of pain, like from my wrist right here into, it's like right now it feels like right here. And so I called my dad today. So if you don't know, my dad's specialty is that he's a hand reconstructionist. My dad's a plastic surgeon, but his specialty is hand reconstruction. And so I called my dad today and I was like, you know, I don't know what's going on. Like, is it carpal tunnel or whatever? And he was like, you're sleeping. He said it probably, because what happens is it's when I wake up and it's right across my wrist right here, right? And I said today, like it's happened for like the last 2 weeks. And so today I woke up and it was like extending a little bit into my like hand, and I started getting really worried because I've heard, you know, like a lot of people, you know, like my dad's talked about like carpal tunnel surgery and all kinds of surgeries for years and years and years. And so I called my dad and I was explaining it to him, and he was asking me, he's like, now is it numb in your hand? And I'm like, no. And I said it goes away after like an hour or two of me being up. Like I'll be up and I just woke up, so it makes sense. But like I'll wake up and then like an hour or two later, like it's completely gone and I don't I don't feel it like in my hand at all. And he said, it's how you're sleeping. He said, you're making a fist out of your hand when you sleep in the fetal position. He goes, do you sleep in a fetal position? And I said, sometimes. I said, but what's funny is, I said, I sleep with a fist like this. Alex, it's like something he's noticed. It's nobody else that I've ever been with has ever said this to me. Alex is the first one that noticed it like really early on, that I like lay on my back and I sleep like this. And so my hand isn't a fist, and it's like you can see it's like my thumb inside. And my dad said that's what's happening, and that's why when you wake up and you know whatever. And he said a lot of people do that. And I said, well, when I WOOL, I said, am I gonna need like to have like hand surgery or something like over time? He goes, no. He was like, not necessarily. He was like, you just need to watch it. And he was like, you know, we can, you know, get you like a hand splint or something. He's like, you can get those at CVS or whatever. And he was like, it will make it so you can't, like, you have to sleep with it so you can't make a fist out of your hand. And I was like, well, that's not like very fun. I like to sleep. And he's like, well, do you want pain or do you want the situation solved? So anyway, but I felt a little bit better that I kind of understood what the situation was now. I don't know why I didn't ask him sooner. But anyway, so got up and just kind of lulled around the house and didn't really do a whole lot. Got the vlog up. Oh, this was, okay, so I don't know why, if it was like, because I was so tired last night when I finally went, well, I wasn't tired, but like I was so kind of like, just like, it's, you need to go to bed. I usually, like the last thing I do before I go upstairs to go to bed is the vlog has been rendering. And so I like upload it to YouTube, and then when I'm sleeping, it's uploaded, because it takes so long to upload it. It usually takes like an hour or two. So it's uploading to YouTube, and then by the time I wake up, it's just ready to go. Well, I got up this morning and I like pulled the computer over and I was like getting ready to post it. And I was like, I haven't even uploaded the video yet. So, I mean, last night, I remember like sitting in the chair for a long time and just kind of like sitting there after I like turned my iPad off and just like looking outside, because it was like so peaceful and it was kind of like gray and misty outside, you know, in the early morning. And I remember just sitting in the chair, and then I just put my stuff up, and so I must have just gone upstairs and not even thought about it, thought that I had already done it. Because sometimes what I'll do is, like, as soon as I get done vlogging, I'll go inside and I'll get another Diet Coke so I can sit out here and play Words with Friends and listen to my audiobook. And then I'll start rendering it like right then. And then when I go inside to watch like a show or two, then I'll upload it then. So by the time that I go to bed, it's already done. And I kind of think that's maybe what I thought I did yesterday. But anyway, that was that. And then I talked to some of my friends, including Tanya, and like a couple people were not going to go to do our home group tonight. So I was like, I'm not going to do it either. I'm just going to let Alex do his thing in the kitchen, because he was going to like be in the bathroom doing his like Zoom hangout. Like his started at like 7, but his was going to go longer than into my meeting. And so he was gonna, like, because it was so cold outside, he was gonna do it in the upstairs bathroom. He had like a chair up there and all this stuff like already. And I was like, after I talked to people and they were like, I'm not gonna go to the meeting, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go either. And then he can just sit in the kitchen and he can relax. He's got like his little setup in the kitchen where he does it all. So I didn't do my home group meeting tonight. I thought I would kind of miss it, in all honesty, but like I really didn't. It was kind of nice just to relax and not really do anything after that. I mean, I missed my home group people, but I think it was also because I just did like our reading group yesterday, and I feel like, I don't know, I came out of that so positive. So I made myself a cheese sandwich and like a little cup of macaroni and cheese, and then I had some chips and dip too. And then I sat there and I watched another episode and a half of Schitt's Creek, and it's funny, I like it, but it's not, I don't know, like somebody said this, actually, I was going through the comments, and somebody said that they have the next season of like Wentworth to watch too, and they don't know why they don't just keep on, like they go into it and start watching it. I don't know what it is either. And you know, the thing is like I started to try to watch it like 6 months ago or something. And I went in there and I was kind of confused as to what was going on at the beginning of that episode of Wentworth. So I just was kind of like, I'm not doing this. And so I think that's kind of what it is that I'm afraid that I'll go into it and I won't have any clue what's going on. I feel like I watched like half of the episode of the first episode of the new season. Yeah, because they like bring somebody back and they like separate them, and somebody's died, and I mean there's always somebody that's died every season, but anyway, so I need to start watching that. Like, I like watching the comedies, but I definitely miss, like, watching, like, the drama-filled ones. The thing is, I get through them a lot faster. Like, you know, although 13 Reasons Why, I kind of got it dragged. Like, I started, like, getting, it felt like it was, like, dragging. It was, like, taking so long to watch that. But usually, like, when I was in, Mexico over New Year's, but you know, that was a different situation because I just was like wanting to escape my head because I just was like, the whole PP stuff had me so down. But I watched that True Detective, that third series or season. Have you guys seen it? Oh my God. I think the third season, well, the first season of True Detective was so fantastic with Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. But the third season was so good. I literally watched it in like 3 days, less than, I think. I just was obsessed with it. It was so good. And so yeah, so that was about my evening. I sat there and I watched 2 episodes of that, and then Alex and his friends, they all like got dressed nice. He did a video with me earlier. He like came downstairs, I'm like in a t-shirt and my hat, and he was like all dressed real nice, and I was like, you look really handsome. And he was like, well, he was like, this was something I was gonna wear for one of our nights out to dinner in Miami. And he was like, but we decided tonight on our Zoom call that we're gonna all get dressed up for it. And so they were all dressed up for, like, not dressed up, but like dressed nice. Dressed nice. And so yeah, but anyway, he looked real cute. So he did the bark box with me today. I don't know, those dog box subscription boxes, like, they don't ever like do real great. Like, I think only people that like have dogs watch them or something like that, which makes sense, right? That was stupid, wasn't it? But the bark box was definitely, yeah, it says it's getting fewer views than usual. So subscribers are showing less interest. I just don't think, like, people love the food ones, like the macaroons. Got a lot of views on it, a lot of views. And I think also because Alex hadn't been in a video lately, and I hadn't done a food one lately. So I guess we're just gonna have to do, and making the best homemade macaroni and cheese got a lot of views. Oh my God, the tiger meme video did okay. So I don't know, like all of the pancake one did really well, which was so funny, wasn't it? I don't know, I think people just really like the food ones. I like the food ones too. I miss doing the Starbucks drink so much. Those are some of my favorite videos of Life to Do, the Starbucks ones. Anyway, that was my day. It is tomorrow, Wednesday. I don't have a whole lot to do. Alex does have like a Zoom little hangout he's doing with like two of his friends, like the girl that we went to the wedding with in Texas, for in Texas, and then the other girl that we were, girl, she's a good friend of ours, that she lives here, she and her husband live here, that we were out there with, well, one of the couples that we were out there with. One of the women that was out there, she was in the Zoom call tonight. The other one is gonna be in a Zoom call tomorrow. So they're doing that, but that won't be like long. Tonight, they were on there forever tonight. But tomorrow night, I don't think it will be that long. And then he was like, I don't have anything else the rest of the week. And he's trying to figure out, like, I don't know yet when, like, if he'll go back to work next week or whatever. Like, our stay-at-home order in Indianapolis is just through next Monday. So he's trying to find out, like, when he'll go back to work. He doesn't know yet, or how that will all work out. So I don't know how long he'll be home for. But anyway, he doesn't have anything else going on the next week, for the rest of the week. I don't have anything. I got nothing. I got nothing for the rest of the week. Make some videos, clean off the table so I can do the puzzle. It's got all of our stuff on there. It's got Alex's vision board on there. It's got all my books, and well, not all my books, but like my computer and like all my little notebooks and stuff that I put in there daily, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, the battery died. And then, as I was replacing it, here's my battery. I gotta make sure I have another one in here. I've got 3 batteries saved. I gotta make sure I've got all of them. But then as I was replacing it, like, I was trying to put it back in, and I took a picture of myself, and then I was like, damn it, Janet, and then I took another picture of myself. So, yeah, I have 2 pictures of me going like, 2 pictures of myself. Anyway, what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Wiggle my toes. I don't know what I was talking about. I think I was talking about cleaning stuff out. And then the cabinets in the kitchen I want to clean out too. I'm just not real motivated. We did a lot, you know, like we really did. We got the kitchen cabinets cleaned out, like, well, not all of them, but like the pantry, Alex cleaned that out, and then I cleaned the garage, and then we got another area cleaned out, and, you know, it's like, I did enough, is how I kind of feel about it, and I'm kind of like, it is what it is, you know, just let it go at this point, and, I don't know, maybe I'll feel motivated to clean something if it was a little bit warmer outside, but it's like so cold. I don't really know what that has to do with anything. I don't know why that would motivate me more to clean. It wouldn't. I just don't want to clean. I just don't, you know? And I know exactly what we're gonna do, because like, okay, so where I keep like my computer in the kitchen plugged in, I've been giggly all day. Where I keep the computer in the kitchen plugged in, and then what do you call it? I swear I just heard like a wolf or something like right around here. Oh my Lord. Did you guys hear that? Kind of scared me. This book last night, it got so scary. It was talking about ghosts and this guy like looking over this, tapping this woman's shoulder and all this kind of stuff. I got so freaked out just kind of like sitting here in the car. But anyway, so what was I gonna say? Oh, so like this area in the kitchen, we have like above, well, first of all, we have 2 like junk drawers, but one of them is not really a junk drawer. It's got like Post-its, like a couple Post-its in it. And it has just like things that we use throughout the week. right? Like we just open it and know that it's going to be in there. So it's not like a true junk drawer. The other drawer is like a true junk drawer. Like, and it was clean at one point and now it's a complete mess again. So that's real easy to go in there and clean because it's mostly like bookmarks and things like that. Oh my God, I forgot. The readathon is starting this weekend too. And then above it, I have these 2 cabinets, and they literally have everything in there from like my old cameras that don't work anymore to cell phone cases that don't even fit our phones because they're for phones that are 2 sizes too small or whatever, and all kinds of journals and notebooks and all kinds of stuff that I've started and never finished are all up in there. So I just need to go through there and clean all of that out so that we have more cabinet space. And then underneath is literally, like my mom has like 2 dish sets underneath there that are really, really nice dish sets. And so I've really never used that area underneath there because we've just always kept those dish sets. And so, but we haven't used them in like the last, is he coming out here with the dogs? I swear to God, I just thought I saw like the glass door open. Like I could see like the reflection in the wall. I feel like I'm starting to see stuff. It's kind of spooking me out. But I didn't see the dogs run out. And he's not walking out here. But anyway, like these dish sets, like I have them like contained underneath there, right? But like we would use them because they're like nicer dish sets. They were like for if my mom would have a dinner party and things like that. So from time to time, Alex and I would use them. And like one of the sets we still use from time to time. The other set we never use. And so I just actually need to go through there and I need to package it up so that I can give it to Goodwill or whatever we're gonna do, right? And they're not worth anything. I mean, they're not sets that are like, I mean, I don't think they are, but they're not sets that are like worth it. They're not super fancy or anything like that. But we don't use them. And then I have other stuff underneath there, like I have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of lip balms. Like I have, like it's unbelievable how many lip balms I have because I would buy them like over the years for my channel and then people would send them to me and I have tons of them and I have to put them like in some huge organized thing because right now I have them in like 3 or 4 different Tupperware containers and then I have them in like this huge bag, like this hippie bag that I carried. Anyway, and then I've got all this other stuff that I've just kind of like shoved down there. And so it's kind of like all just like delicately sitting on top of these like dishes that we don't use. And so I got to clean that out because Alex wants to put like some of his stuff underneath there, like his vision board and things like that. And then the table would be freed up because like he has like the table and like 2 chairs around it. And then this like buffet table that we have is like all of Alex's stuff. And he's like, well, if I had that room over there, like that cabinetry, then I could put like my stuff down in there and then we could clean this up over here. And because I've got this crate for like my albums, like my vinyl albums that I want to put together and have up there. But we don't have the room for it right now because Alex's like stuff is up there. And it's just like some books that he's read and work stuff. He's got like a lot of work stuff up there and some other kind of stuff. So, like when he's gone to like conventions and whatever, like things he's like, the stuff that he probably is holding on to that doesn't need, just like me. Like we're both kind of like that with stuff, you know? So anyway, that is the one thing that I would really like to get done. Because I think that would be like then more enjoyable for us, just to have a lot of like extra space that we could use and stuff. But other than that, then it's just the basement that needs to be done. Oh my God. The basement is like over time, like I don't talk about it like, oh, I went down there and worked in the basement for like an hour today, but you know, very often, but like over time, like it's cleaned up a little bit. Alex has gotten rid of some stuff. I've gotten rid of some stuff down here because he has stuff down there too. You know, like, the major problem right now is that I have like all these books. Like this stuff is, okay, so it sounds like this huge mess. Somebody actually commented on this and said about everything I have in my basement, they'd love to see like down in the basement. I'm not gonna let you see the basement until it's completed, okay? Just so you know. I mean, it's an unfinished basement and it's a mess. But it's like an organized mess. I don't really know how to explain it. It's like, I have like all of those like plastic boxes down there, those plastic containers, you know? So I have like a bunch of like summer t-shirts and stuff down there. And then I have things like specifically things that I want to keep of like my mom and my aunts. Like my aunt, what do I have of hers down there? It's not very many things. It's just like, it's one plastic container. Then my mom's is like, I have like one plastic thing for my mom, and then like this small box of things that I keep of hers. That's it. Like everything else just needs to be gone through, because a lot of it's mine from like my old apartment that I threw down there, and I'm like trying to go through. A lot of it is stuff that's been down there forever, like VCR tapes, pictures, all of my crap from like elementary all the way through high school, like every note I ever wrote, all my yearbooks, all of that kind of stuff is down there. Toys and things like that, but not like every toy that I ever had. My mom threw a lot of that away. Some of it I wish she hadn't. I mean, I had every lunchbox in the entire world. I had the Love Boat lunchbox, I had the Mork and Mindy lunchbox, I had the Charlie's Angels lunchbox, I had all of the lunchboxes. I wish she had never thrown those out. I think she sold them at a garage sale for like 20 cents or something. They're like worth a fortune on eBay now. I have the Scooby-Doo one. So I have all that stuff down there, but mostly what it is books and like pictures and stuff like that I have to go through. The rest of it is like real easy and can just be like thrown out, like a lot of it. But the thing is that we literally have like one little like thing that we rail out on trash day. That's it. So there's not a place around here like a trash place where you go and and I don't want to get like one of those pods from my driveway right now, especially where I just throw trash in it and they come and pick it up. Do you know what I mean? You can do that, but like I actually don't know like what our HOA says about that. But a ton of it is like my mom's teaching stuff from way back in the day, like lesson plans, and she saved all of that stuff, and like worksheets and books, and she's got boxes upon boxes. Well, that stuff just needs to be thrown out. And then, there's like, we have an old like TV down there from, I don't know when, it still works too, which is crazy, from like when I was like a little kid, like really little kid, and it has like a Betamax with it, and so like that needs to be figured out. And then we had some Christmas stuff. We have a Christmas tree. I think Alex donated the Christmas tree to this shelter that his friend Jason used to work at, as well as a bunch of clothes that we had. And then we had these reindeer that lit up out there, and we gave those to Sarah for her new house. So we've gotten rid of quite a bit of stuff. But then, the other thing is I have like bookshelves down there. Like I have these like antique bookshelves that my mom had. And then I have like this huge desk of hers down there with this thing. I mean, it's empty. They don't have anything in them. And then there's like this L-shaped couch down there in the basement, and there's just stuff sitting on top of stuff sitting on top of stuff. So it just needs to either be thrown away or taken somewhere. Like that's the problem. If I could do all that and like dedicate like a whole like 3 days to it, like, and I knew who's coming down the driveway. I mean, I didn't think anybody was supposed to be out at night, or who's coming down the street. Like if I could take all that stuff to half price books, but like it's literally like, you guys, it's ridiculous. It's like 10 plus boxes of books at this point, if not more. And then just stuff to ask. It's just so much stuff. I don't know. So it's like it has to be organized before it can be taken somewhere. I just need to do it. I just need to do it and get it done. Did you guys ever just like put up something for so long you're just like, I don't even care, throw everything away, throw it all away? That's how I feel about it right now. Except then I don't, because like like everybody's doing the senior picture challenge, and it's like I have all of my notes and my pictures from when I was like in high school and stuff down there in junior high, and I always think like, well, what if someday I want to like turn it into like save some of that stuff and like, I don't know, use it for like a book or something. So I'm like, I don't want to throw that stuff away. But that would probably all fit on like in one plastic container. I could probably get all of that, do that. And then the other thing is, and this is stupid, but I always think like, Maybe something down there has like some kind of value, you know, like these VCR tapes or whatever. They don't. But like, you know, it's been really nice too, to kind of like just be at home with Alex and hang out and relax. Like, when I get up, like, I think about like, okay, these are the videos I want to make and this is what I want to do. Like, I don't necessarily think like, oh, I want to clean the entire basement today and be down there for 8 hours. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Okay, let's go in here and read some comments. I need my reading glasses tonight. Okay. I thought I went into comments. Ina said, hey Peter, I'm having a bit of a rough day, but now having a good night because of you. Thank you so much. Anyone else misses Peter reading some comments out loud? Oh, here you go. Oh my God. I do. I know it's probably silly, but it makes me feel like sometimes he answers our questions, or hope I'm making sense, LOL. My allergies are horrible and annoying lately too. My allergies are so bad. I think like you posted in a comment that you're like in Illinois or something like that, or somewhere in the Midwest. So I'm sure that we were suffering similar allergies. Mine are horrible. My throat has been like itching all day long, and itching like over to like kind of like hurting almost. And actually, while I'm sitting here, I'm gonna get a cough drop for old time's sake. My gloves. But yeah, this does not help with allergies. I'm totally aware of that. But I talked the other day about how I just like the cough drops. But anyway, I don't even have a cough. A throat lozenge of the world. But yeah, allergies are really bad here. I find my eyes like itching horribly, and Alex is like sneezing like 100 times a day. So we're all going through it. It's not fun, is it? It's not fun at all. Living with Lisa. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Lisa. She's talking about the governor. I walked up to my car this morning. This is from Kathy. I walked up to my car this morning to find it completely covered with a thick layer of pollen. Yuck. I can feel my sinuses clogging up. It's bad. Robin said, 1, oh my God, yes, show us the photos. And 2, take the ring light and vlog and freaking basement. I'm here for it. Okay, you guys want to see something? This is so funny. I don't have all my pictures with me. But one of my friends posted this picture on Facebook. Hold on. I'm going to have to like... take a screenshot so like nobody's picture is in this. Hold on. I don't know if you guys will even be able to see this. Can you see this? Where's Peter? Look at him. Oh my Lord. I was like 16 in this picture. So funny. It's like this picture of all of my friends. We're sitting over at my friend's house. And her parents were out of town for the weekend. And we're on like our friends, it's bad because we're like, all of us like up to no good that weekend. But you can't tell by us just sitting there. We're all just like, there's like 7 of us. Anyway, good times. God, it seems like so long ago. And no, I'm not going to take a ring light down to the basement. I will when it's done, I promise. Autumn said, oh my God, I totally know what music venue you're talking about. I used to drive 4 hours to go there every year for 5 years to go to the Warped Tour. But they stopped doing Warped, unfortunately. I have so many fond memories of that place. Also saw Lana Del Rey there back in 2015. I don't know which place I was talking about. Oh, Deer Creek, probably. Tiandra said that LA was extended to May 15th. So I don't know what they're going to say for us. A lot of people are on here talking. Marisa said, I watched a documentary. It may be Marissa. I apologize if it is. I think it's Marissa. I watched a documentary on Eileen Wuornos on Netflix. Very excited to learn more about the story during the month of May. Carrie's 3-Ring Circus said, the last time, Peter, you always scare me, clickbait. It is not clickbait. Every vlog title is found within the vlog. I can promise you that, okay? Okay, hold on a second. That was an interesting comment. Peter, you always post at the right time. I enjoy watching your vlogs when I'm in bed. Very relaxing. Hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. This was from Sean. Hello, Sean. Courtney said, I totally want to see your senior picture. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, this was the comment that had me cracking up. This is from Brianna. Peter, I have the white dress Marilyn Monroe wore in the 7-Year Itch in the basement. Peter, I have the mask from the original Halloween movie in the basement. Peter, I have every flavor of lip smackers in the basement. Peter, I have your broken dreams in my basement. Me, Peter, show me the freaking basement. That is 14 likes. That was absolutely hilarious, okay? But I do have the white, no, I don't have the white dress. The only thing I might have out of that list is your broken dreams. What was it that I got laughing about earlier? It was so funny. I don't even know what it was. Do you know what? I was just thinking to myself, like, sometimes when I'm vlogging and I'm driving around, I'm like, I wonder if Alex has gone to sleep yet, because like sometimes he'll text me and be like, going to sleep, babe, love you, and like other times he won't. And I was like, I wonder if he's like gone to sleep or not, because I can like see the bathroom window upstairs, but sometimes he doesn't turn it on when he goes, you know, he'll just come inside and go right to bed. But I'm like, I literally could just like walk 5 feet outside of my car to see if he's like, if the kitchen light is off or not. Because if the kitchen light is off, he's probably gone to sleep. Okay. Abby Rose said, hey Peter, can't wait to relax with a vlog, even ordered some Diet Coke to drink along. Oh, I love that. Lonnie said, yay, I just sat down with some pizza bagels. I hope everyone is staying home and staying healthy. Do you know when I was in Arizona, Mel told me, she kept on telling me this, like before I got out there, And she told me, like when I got out there, that she was so excited because her and her husband are like obsessed with these pretzel bite things. And she like brought them over to the house that, you know, like that house that I rented and all that kind of stuff. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so excited for you to try these pretzel bite things. And I got up one day. She had eaten all the pretzel bites. She had like made them and she'd eaten them all. And I go, Mel, oh my God, where are the pretzel bites? She goes, well, you woke up too late. That was her excuse, was I woke up too late. So now I will never get to try pretzel bites with Mel. Well, at least this year. Let's see. Caitlin said, I'm so lazy today. I've been waiting for you to upload. Caitlin left blue hearts and yellow hearts. Heather said, I've made a game out of your titles for your vlogs. I feel like a detective trying to find the clue, and I wait until the next vlog for you to give us the answer. Quarantine games. Okay. I'm trying to think why I said the last time. Actually, that wasn't my first pick for a title. But I will tell you this, like sometimes, like, I feel like by now you guys know that, I guess not, because whenever I post like bye or goodbye or something like that, it always, like, that vlog always gets more views. But like people will start watching it like for the first couple minutes and I think they like stop watching it, you know what I mean? So it's not like I get a lot of views off of those videos or off of those clicks or whatever, you know? But the thing is, like, if I was gonna quit this vlog, let's just be for real, okay? I've talked about this on here enough. If I was gonna quit this vlog, I would, like, give ample notice, and I would say, like, I think it's become time for me to, unless something really, really tragic happened, you know, like, when PP passed away, I was totally not expecting to just stop vlogging, right? But when all of that happened to me, it totally prioritized things in my life. And as much as I, like, wanted to turn on the camera and let everybody know, like, what was going on and whatever, like, that was a really private time with Alex and I, you know? And I needed to just be with my husband. And it was actually a really good experience for me, as far, not the pee-pee part of it, but as far as not vlogging, to realize that I can take some time off. If I need to take 2 weeks off of this vlog and not vlog, that you guys will be there when I come back, because you were. Like, I came back and you guys were there even stronger. And it meant, I don't know that I've ever really said it that way, but, like, you know, I was really scared when I came back that, like, nobody was going to want to watch anymore because I had been gone for so long. And I knew that some people would, because they would want to, like, find out what had, you know, been going on and whatever. But, like, I love this vlog. Like, this vlog means a lot to me. It's like my safe place. And I come out here and I get cathartic. And it's cathartic for me, and to tell stories and whatever. And I thought, you know, like, if I take a bunch of time off, then people are going to lose interest. And they're, you know, not going to want to come and continue to watch. And it was a really good experience for me to go through that and realize that I can take time off for myself, and I need to prioritize what's important in my life, you know? So, unless something absolutely tragic happened in my life where I just was like, I can't, you know? But even then, I would still put out some kind of information, because I have to tell you, I really, really, really struggle when YouTubers, they build an audience. And the thing is that YouTube is so personal, okay? It's not like watching a TV show, and I don't care what anybody says. When we watch TV shows and we watch movies, we know that we're paying money, or we're sitting there, and, you know, we know that there's it's different. It's different than just some regular Joe like myself sitting in a car and talking to you guys. It's a completely different thing. And I think, you know, I don't know how it is for you, but for me, I build very personal relationships sometimes with the YouTubers that I watch. I think that's why it's been really hard for me through the years when I've met some of these people that I've, like, looked up to and whatever, you know, because I've realized, wow, they're just people like everybody else. And in talking to them and things like that, which is why, like, for me to kind of, I want to stay on the fan side, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why it's been real important for me to not do that stuff as of late. But, I think we build a relationship with those that watch us, and I think those that watch build a relationship with the people that are putting videos out. And, I think a lot of YouTubers forget that sometimes. I think they get to a certain point and the numbers are just so massive they can't see people behind the numbers. And so you forget that, like, with each one of those view clicks, it's actually a person sitting there and watching that video. But I've kind of never forgotten that, you know? And like, and I think sometimes it's easy, you know? But like there's been several YouTubers that I've watched where it was like, you couldn't even get in one last video and explain to us like, hey, we're done, but thanks for watching for 8 years or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I really like had an issue with that kind of, like, it felt, I mean, I understand it's entertainment and I understand it's YouTube, but like, I invested a lot of time and energy, if not money, in some of these people's lives of watching them through the years to then just have them be like gone one day with no answer whatsoever. And it felt very much like I don't owe you an answer. Like, not me personally, but to the audience. So if I were to ever just stop completely vlogging or doing YouTube or whatever, which I can't even imagine now, you know? But if I were, I would definitely say something about it, you know, long time in advance. Especially if I was going to stop the vlog. If I was going to ever stop the vlog, I think I would probably end it on a year, like at the end of the year. Does that make sense? Like, I would probably say, like, after this year, I'm not going to do it anymore. And then try to, you know, tie it up at the end of December. Unless some horrible tragedy happened, which I hope that's not the case. But, it's gonna stop here in just a little bit. I'm trying to watch it and make sure, because I'm like, what's the time on it? But you know, like, so if you see a title that says bye or goodbye, I mean, we know by now, right? Like, I'm not leaving. Maybe, I mean, maybe that's the title where I come in there and I say, okay, you guys, I've decided that I have to, like, leave. But I think that most people would know that too, maybe. I don't know. But that me saying bye was referencing talking and saying goodbye to people. I talked a lot in there about saying goodbye to people in my vlog, you know? And the last time, it came from me telling the story, I think, about like the last day of high school. And I said something, it's gonna stop, hold on. Okay. And it's something about like the last day of high school, and I said something, it was the last time. Like, that's literally how I get my titles. Like, I'm like listening through and it'll be like, it was the last time. And I'm like, there's my title. That's how I picked the title. But no, and I don't have any plan. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime, you know, like, is it like, I knew it was out of focus for a second. A, I love making videos. B, my husband is completely supportive of me making videos. And C, I don't have any plan on going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm hoping that's not the case, you know? And, you know, when PP was sick, especially towards the end, like the last 2 months, when he just wasn't doing well, you know, or like he would sleep a lot throughout the day, and a lot more than he usually did, and he wouldn't want to come down and sit next to me in videos, and he just was different, and I could tell, you know, and I can remember thinking to myself, because he was such a huge part of what I did on a daily basis, like he was literally in all of my videos. He sat right down next to me, you know? If he wasn't, you know, in a video, he was like sitting there, I was like uploading, and he was like laying on the chair, he was like looking over at me, and, you know, like, kind of just like sitting there like, okay, Dad, what are we doing next, you know? And I'd let he and Boo and Tucker out, and, you know, they'd just like walk around in the yard for like 20 minutes while I was uploading videos and stuff, you know? I just kind of like poke my head out, and they'd be in there, you know, like chasing each other around, or a bunny or something. And it was interesting because I was down in the basement, of course, down in the basement. I brought this out of the basement. But somebody had made Pee-Pee a SAG card, a Screen Actors Guild card. And it says, Pee-Pee Monn Paredes on it. And I had forgotten about it. And I had like saved it in a real special spot in the basement. I have like a table where I have like some real special stuff. And it has like some of my sobriety coins and stuff on it. So I brought it upstairs. I can remember thinking, like, I remember back then thinking to myself, I don't really know, like, what I'm gonna do like, when he's gone. Like, first of all, I couldn't really ever conceptualize him being gone or fathom it. But, like, I had no clue, like, how I was going to go on and do videos. None, you know? Because he was such a huge part of that. And, but, you know, like, life goes on. And, you know, I think back, like, of, like, me, like, I vlogged, like, you know, my aunt's house after, you know, my aunt passed away, and, like, us all, like, being at my aunt's house, and I'm like, really glad I vlogged some of that stuff, you know? And, this vlog has, like, really, really, or was that after my uncle? I think that was after my aunt passed away. Yeah, because then my Uncle Dave moved in with my cousin, and they sold the house, or the condo. But, like, that was really, really helpful for me. How long ago did she pass away then? That would have been, like, in the first year that I vlogged. But I think what I've realized is that, like, stuff is going to continue to happen in my life, okay? You know, this is happening to all of us right now. And my plan is to continue to do this, you know, to be the longest running vlog show in the history of the world. You know, the only thing that does make me sad, is that, I don't know, like, there's a lot of things I wish I could show on here, but I have chosen to keep a lot of things private going forward, you know what I mean? Just because there's some not nice people out there. And, but the good that I have received from all of this is so overwhelmingly positive. You know, it's like, it's amazing. It's just amazing. All of you guys out there that are so nice and say such wonderful things and send me messages and send me things. And I mean, like, you know, you don't have to send me anything, but people do. And, you know, it's just crazy. And I don't know. I don't really know what I would do without the vlog. It's just like this thing that I do every day. You know what I mean? Like, I know for many of you who have told me this, it's like you guys listen to it every day. It's like your thing. You listen to it before you go to bed. But, like, it's my thing that I do every night before I go to bed, you know? And, like, when I'm going through the comments and I'm reading comments from people, like, I see people in my head. Because, like, some of you guys I've, like, you know, I've seen your messages. And so it's like, it seems more real to me than that. And I don't know, this is how I end my day, and it is very therapeutic for me. It's really fun. And, like, right now, like, I don't know what I would be doing right now if I didn't have this. I just really don't. I mean, like, I don't know. You know, the other thing is that I filmed so much footage of, like, Pee-Pee and the dogs throughout my years of vlogging. I have them, like, written down, like, which vlogs have, like, Pee-Pee and, like, bed and stuff like that, because you remember when I would, like, lay in bed with the dogs and I would, like, talk and stuff. I've kind of, like, thought about doing it, like, a couple times, like, because people have asked me to, like, do it, you know, like, it's kind of hard, you know, like, it feels like he should be there. I don't know. It's been, like, you know, it's been a long time. It's been 4 months since he passed away, but I will, again, with Boo and Tucker. So yeah, that all came out of my titles. Was that from Brianna? No, that wasn't. Brianna was the basement one. But that's how I pick my titles for it. Do you know, it's interesting because I've thought, like, if I did a title and I, like, I don't know, called it something, I don't know, like, it just, I don't really know, like, how to pick my titles for it. I mean, when you do literally a video every day for, like, 3+ years, it's like, at that point, you kind of, like, run out of titles. I have, like, sometimes I think to myself, have I used this title 4 times now? Like, I mean, like, some titles I know I've used 4 and 5 times, right? So, anyway, I love you guys. I love you guys so much, and I don't think you really have any idea how much, me having the privilege to do this vlog and have a place to come and just be me and tell stories, and I don't know, it's just like, I love this place over here, you know. And somebody said something the other day about the comment section, and it was so nice. It was just like such a nice comment that somebody said. They said this is the most amazing comment section or something, you know? And that's you guys. That has nothing to do with me, and I appreciate that so much. And I feel like a little bit like what we have over here is unique, and I really appreciate it. So, okay. That was from Heather. She was the one that started the quarantine games of my well, I can already tell you what this one's gonna be called because I just wrote it down when she was asking that. It's called I Promise. You're gonna have to go back. I just was talking about that. I said something about, and I promise in the future, or I promise something to you, or I promise something like that. That's why I picked that title, so that's what we're gonna call it today. That's why it's I Promise. I didn't think I was gonna get all emotional and deep talking about all that stuff. You know, I just don't, like, I'm like sitting here as I'm thinking about this, like, vlog, and like I'm thinking to myself, like, what a long road it's been on. And I'm like, I can see my car like out in the middle of like the country and driving and talking, and it's just like, I mean, do you know how many hours I have spent like talking in this car? Like, not this car, but like this car and the last car, you know, like vlogging on trips and in hotel rooms. And I mean, like an hour literally every day for, it should probably be able to pull it up somewhere here, like how many watched minutes or something like that it has. I don't know, it probably has it on there somewhere. But like, let's say if on average I did 60 minutes every day, okay, and that would like average out. Sometimes I've done 2 hours, sometimes I've done 12 minutes. So over the course of, you know, 3.5 years, let's say, every day, you know, except for at like the time that I was in Mexico and after PP had passed away. But that would probably average out into all of that too. So we'll just say consistently. Okay, so 60 minutes times 365 is 21,900 minutes, okay, times, this is my 4th year, so 36, 37, 38, 39, let's just say through March. So times 39 is 854,100 minutes. That can't be right. Okay, hold on a second. So, let's just say if it's 1 hour, okay, every single day. So 365 times 3 plus January, February, March is 90. So plus 90 is 1,185 days that, and we'll just not count April right now, that I have vlogged, okay? So it's 1,185 hours divided by, let's see, 24. That's 49 consistent days I have vlogged in a row. It's crazy, isn't it? I love it though. So Adriana said, oh my God, oh, okay, I was starting to worry the vlog wasn't gonna be up, but I know you would post it eventually. I was listening to you read your book on your booktube, and oh my God, I love your book so much. I'm so happy to have a copy and be able to hear you read it to us as a treat. And now vlog time as I make some guacamole. Hey, thank you so much. Tammy left little sweethearts. Sammy said hello, it's 23:55 p.m. here, listening to this in bed. Hope everyone is okay. Kristen said, thank you for this while I'm just starting to work. Appreciate you very much. Oh, thank you so much. Mother Maria said, hello, hello, hello. Perfect timing doing my daily walk that I need desperately. As we all walk with masks on, we have to get the exercise in and fresh air, so I will listen to my Peter and exercise. I lost so much weight and sitting around the past month. Unfortunately, I've been back, or put some back on, I'm assuming she's saying. Son of a gun. I hope you're doing well, Peter and Alex. Thank you for keeping us entertained. Aww. Ashley said, thank you for your vlogs. You're so sweet. Ruby said, love watching your vlogs in the evening when relaxing. Keep safe and well. You too. Witch's Brew is early. Good for you. Stephanie! It's Peter time. Great timing, she said. Lee said, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I didn't realize that was such like a catchphrase thing until recently when people were like, what is going on? My nose is driving me crazy, and I did not trim my beard, so do I have like fuzz on my beard or something? No, but my eyebrows are getting long. I tried to trim them the other day, but I'm not like too worried about my hair. Like everybody's going crazy about having to cut their hair. I'm like, all I need to do is have Alex trim my neck, and I'm totally fine. I don't really care if my hair is long, you know what I mean? But like so many people in the comment sections put hello, 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 and I love that. I didn't even realize it was like such a thing. Okay. Okay, so Crystal said, that is exactly how I feel starting a new audiobook. It takes me a while to mourn over the finale of my last book, and then knowing I have to start all over again to get into another one. I hate finishing things or things to end, but I am always quite pleased after I finally do start something new. It is so funny that you said this, because Tanya and I were talking about this the other day. It's like, have you guys seen this sweatshirt? This is my, I don't know what does it say on here. Team Trees. That Mr. Beast or whatever put out, you know, that you could like pay so much and get a sweatshirt, and then so I donated some money for trees, and I'm not supposed to tell anybody good deeds. I didn't even think about that. But I bought a sweatshirt and said the proceeds go to trees, and you can look online. It's all through the Arbor Club. I think the Arbor Society is what it's called. And it's like Team Trees, and so like for every $1 they plant a tree or something, which I'm all about that. So anyway, what was I gonna say? I totally just forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it, this is when I wish I could rewind it. I can't. Oh well, it probably was stupid anyway. Oh no, Tanya and I was just looking down at the comment. Tanya and I were just talking about this the other day. Because what happened was, with me, like, I read all these fantastic, like, books of literary fiction, right? Like, I read Where the Crawdads Sing, and then I read Little Fires Everywhere, and then I read Handmaid's Tale, which my friend just finished, Testaments, and she said it's really, really good. So I have that. But then I read Camino Island, and I was like, I just want to read thrillers now, because it helps me escape, right? And, oh, no. Then I read Educated. And now I'm reading, you know, then when I read, or did I read Educated and then before that I read Camino Island? I think that's how it was. I don't even know at this point. So anyway, but it's like, Tanya and I were talking about, like, when you read a really good book, you just want to, like, keep the momentum flowing. You want to keep the momentum flowing, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to, like, stop because the book was so fantastic. You're like, well, now this was so good, you know what I mean? Like, I want to read something that's just as good, but it's hard to let one book go and, like, get into another book. And so when I read, like, one good book and then the other one is good and then the other one is good, it's, like, feels really great. It's, like, that's great. But very rarely does that happen. And then what I find myself doing is comparing books. That's what she and I were talking about. Is I'll start comparing books, you know? Like, well, this was good, but it wasn't as good as, which is not fair. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, Magic Me said, this is going to sound incredibly dorky, especially after all this time in quarantine, but if I had my cave and a shed outside the house, I just sit there missing my husband. I like it better when we hang out in the same room, even if we're not doing stuff together. I don't think it's necessarily to have your, well, maybe it is for a lot of women or, you know, men or whatever, to have their time away, you know, but I think at the same time it's for having your, like, own little personal area, you know, that's kind of, like, magical and, you know, different or whatever. Lanham said, okay, it's backwards. Peter, I live for the shout out. So this is who guested in the live stream for the Tiger King the other night. I felt so cool, but I think you called me Meryl, but it's really Monell. Thank you though. Still feel like a cool Judy. Aw, she was so sweet. Okay, so Manel. Manel, that's how it was pronounced. Manel. Okay. Well, hey Manel, how are you? Okay, my husband and I are speculators too. Live. Celia Belia, oh, that's a cute name, said, Peter, I'm like having such a hard time reading these tonight without my glasses. Peter, I'm a newish subscriber and I love you dearly and want to thank you for keeping me company during these lonely times. But when you were chewing, it took all I had not to throw my computer, LOL. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Okay. Girl Friday said, stay healthy, Wolfpack. Thank you, essential workers, heroes of 2020. Okay. Erica said, I'm the same, not watching any news or checking social media anymore. I have been, but like the news today, like that I read, I like got on there like very quickly, and then like I was looking for specific stuff, and then I got off. And then like social media, I kind of just like scroll through it. And if it's something that's like real serious, I just keep on, like, you know, not that it's real serious, but like, oh my God, all of these people on the Facebook with their opinions and stuff like that. And, you know, it's just like, I think for me, it's just, there's so much anger there, you know? I'm just like, there's so much anger, and, you know, and this need to always be right. It's like, I don't know, I don't love that. We can all learn from each other, you know? Maybe just listen to each other instead of forcing it down each other's throats. It's just too much. So Erica said, I'm the same, not watching any news or checking social media anymore. I can't change anything and I'm not going out anyway. It just stresses me out. I watch you, a couple of positive booktubers, and Leslie Jordan on Instagram. Everybody is comparing me to Leslie Jordan. Can the entire world go tell Leslie Jordan that he and I need to do a collab together, since everybody wants to compare me to him? I love Leslie Jordan. I would love to meet the man in person. I think he's fantastic. I need laughter and positivity. I'll Give You the Sun is one of my favorite books, and I love Rainbow Rowell. I was able to get most of my hardcover signed by her. Yes, Destin is beautiful. I looked at Destin tonight in Airbnbs, just like looking for June, in case that was a reality, even like as if we'll be able to travel by then probably. But it's very expensive to rent a house down there. It was really, really expensive. I was like, yeah, we won't be doing this. Shelly said, thank you, Peter, for sharing how you were feeling. It is Tuesday, April 14th, and I am feeling like you did. I have to remember gratitude today. I think gratitude is so important in all of this, you know? And we're going to go up and down in feeling how we're feeling. Like, it's not going to ever be consistent. It's like we're going to feel this way, and then we're going to feel that way, and we're going to feel this way, and then we're going to feel that way. And that's okay. Like, that's totally fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I think it's just about being patient with ourselves and not expecting too much, but also for me, staying grounded in gratitude and looking at what I have and being thankful for it, you know? It was, what did my friend put on, this was so funny on Instagram tonight. I'll never be able to find it. Hold on a second. Because his name is spelled some real funny way. I forget how he spells it. If I find it, I will die. No. I don't remember how he spells it. What is that? Is that sharks? No, they're whales. I was looking at something on Instagram. What is it? Oh, how does he spell it? I wish it would pull up. But he said something, it was like this meme, and it was like, I haven't seen many of you say something about how grateful you are for your husbands and all this kind of stuff. I am very grateful for my husband right now. I am really, really grateful for my husband. You know, do I sometimes wake up and think, God, I'd like to just have the house to myself for one day? Absolutely, you know? But, you know, in talking to all of my friends that have nobody, you know, I'm like super, super thankful for it, for him, you know, because I think it's, okay, hold on a second. I wanted to read, damn it. I don't know how he spells his name. I guess I could just go through all my people that I follow. But yeah, I'm super, you know, grateful for my husband. And we're like, just like having so much fun the last couple days. We've been like laughing, and we're like getting along like nobody's business. And that's not to say that at the beginning, like the first week and a half, like we would have little tiffs here and there, but like we haven't had that at all. Like we've been getting along really, really well. And I think like communication has been so key through all of this, like when we each like just need our time and our space or whatever, you know. And I think like also just respecting each other's like having their space. Like if I need to take my nap, or if he needs to be, you know, like okay, tonight, like we were trying to figure out how, you know, I was gonna like do the meeting and he was gonna do his call at the same time, and like we had this, it was totally fine. He was like, well babe, he was like, I'll be on for an hour before you get on anyway, so I'll just go outside or I'll go in the bathroom. And I was like, well, I don't want to have you do that. And then he was like, no, it's not a problem at all. And he set up the whole thing in the bathroom, and then I decided not to go to the meeting anyway. But you know, like we've just kind of communicated. We're actually like, I think we're spending like enough time together, but not like all of our time together. And the other thing is like during the day, like he'll sit upstairs and he'll watch like, you know, videos or whatever, and I'm like making he'll like watch like a movie or TV show or whatever, you know, and I'm like making videos downstairs, and that's kind of like my thing and my time. And then, you know, like I'll come and like sit outside or sit in the car and listen to an audiobook or call somebody or call a friend of mine, you know, whatever. Like he has no problem FaceTiming everybody in the world and having like me be like right there. But I kind of like to be able to have conversations with my friends with like my husband not 2 feet away always, which is why, so I'll come out here sometimes and, you know, pour a Diet Coke and, or have my cup of coffee or whatever and talk to people on the phone, and, you know, or sit outside if it's nice one day or whatever. And, so I'm extremely thankful for him. You know, I will say like, it makes me feel like I have somebody I'm going through this with. Like, I feel so horrible for my friends that are all alone right now. And, like, you know, whenever I talk to them, it's just like they're really, really struggling. I can't even imagine, you know? I mean, I can't even imagine not seeing one other person. And, I just think it would be so hard. What is his name on here? Oh, here it is. Here he is. How did he say it? Where did he put it that I saw it? Now it's not on here anymore. I think it was on his Instagram story. Anyway, it was just like, maybe I saw it on Facebook. It was something like, I don't see many of you talking about how grateful you are for your husbands and boyfriends now, like on, you know, day 20 or whatever. It was kind of funny. I don't know. Aww. Somebody tagged me. I love when people tag me. And stuff on Instagram. I think it's so cute. It's like still so weird to me. I know it's like I've been doing this for a while now. Like this is my like 4th year, right? But it's still like so surreal to me that like like somebody's sitting in their apartment watching me in a video. Like it's so weird to me. Like I don't even know how to explain it to you guys. It's so weird, right? And I don't know, it's just like the weirdest thing. Especially like when I get messages from people and they're like, oh my God, if I ever met you in person, I would totally like fangirl, I would die. And I'm like, oh my God, like, well, I'm totally just nobody, right? Like it kind of cracks me up. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it's super nice. It makes me feel very good. It's very flattering, you know? But it kind of like cracks me up. And like when people like send me these pictures and it's like, like I'll get like clips of like a whole family like sitting in a living room and they're like watching me on a big screen TV. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so weird. Like if I walked into somebody's house, oh my God, this battery is dying too. Are you kidding me? And I'm almost at the end of the 30 minutes. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. It's actually been a little bit longer than just a battery change. I went inside and I got more ice in my cup. And then I put the battery in the charger in there and I got another Diet Coke. I was actually thinking about this the other day. I was like, you know, it's been weeks since I've gone and gotten a fountain Coke with Tanya. But when I would go get a fountain Coke with Tanya, I would get a 32 ounce. And I wouldn't always drink the whole thing. And a lot of nights I would just get like a bottle of water, you know, if we went. Or a lemonade or something like that. So, you know, Diet Dr. Pepper, depending, you know. But since I've been at home, not going anywhere, like I can easily drink 3 or 4, maybe 4 is pushing it, 3 Diet Cokes a day, which I guess is kind of the same. But like usually 1 sometime in the afternoon maybe, and then like when I come out here to vlog, I will have 1 while I vlog, and then if it's not done, which sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't, then I will go inside and get another one while I'm sitting out here listening to my audiobook and playing Words with Friends. So I'm like drinking like 3 Diet Cokes a day, which is a lot more for me than I usually drink. Well, before all this, we didn't keep soda in the house. Like I never had like just like a case of Diet Coke at home. Like every once in a blue moon, I would get like, you know, some Diet Coke or whatever. I hate 2 liters. I just absolutely despise 2 liters. I think they go flat real quick. And I love to drink a Diet Coke when I'm on vacation. You know that. Oh my God. I love nothing more than drinking a Diet Coke sitting by the pool. It's like one of my favorite things in the world. But anyway, so I went inside. Alex is still up. He's like changed out of his outfit. Now he's in his pajamas watching Sex and the City with the dogs in the chair. And I was like, it smells like food in here. He was like, I made grilled cheeses. I was like, were you hungry? He was like, yeah, I was real hungry. I made grilled cheeses. So he made grilled cheeses. He makes them on the George Foreman grill, which is real cute. And so he was just like sitting there relaxing. And so I got the Diet Coke and I got more ice, and then I took one battery in there to charge. I took the battery in there to charge. And so yeah. So I'm back for a little bit longer. It was funny, like when I walked in there, I was thinking to myself, like before I walked in, I was like, when it was like, I was thinking to myself, look at the time, like, well, maybe I'll like quit the vlog here soon. And then like when I walked inside, I was like, I'm gonna get another Diet Coke and I'm gonna vlog for a little bit longer. So I'm back for a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, we'll see. But anyway, it's weird to think that Easter's over already, isn't it? I saw all these people posting their pictures of Easter online. It was surprising to me, like how many people like still had like Easter dinner. I was really surprised by it. It's weird how quickly like time and days like kind of lose their meaning. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever, but like I really quickly like kind of forget, unless I have like my meeting or, you know, like something to do, like I really quickly forget what day of the week it is. Like truly forget what day of the week it is. And like in doing my Peterisms videos, like I'll always like yell up to Alex and be like, what's the date? Because like I forget what date it is to like, you know, do my meditations. And even though I've done them like that morning, you know, sometimes I'm like, so, but it's like so many hours later or whatever, you know, but like, well, not in the morning, but like when I get up, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I forget like what day of the week it is. I forget, like, it's so weird. It's like time has like no meaning right now. It's so crazy, isn't it? Cheers. I think it's not just the like, when we think about like going back into the world that we know, I think like the mindset I have in my head is that like one day we're gonna be like this. Like I'm not like, I know that this isn't the truth, but I think this is like how it feels, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like how I perceive it to be is that like one day we're gonna be like this and the next day everything's gonna be back to normal, which we know that that's not gonna be the case. But I think one of the hardest things is gonna be like getting back to like a normal routine. I mean, for most people, this is the longest they've, you know, ever been at home consistently, you know, for a long time. So I think, you know, I think people are going to really, really struggle with it. Like, I feel like for a while, like, Alex was, like, kind of struggling with, like, not having a lot to do during the day, and now I think he's kind of, like, really enjoying it, you know? Like, so it'll be interesting to see what was I talking about before I went inside and I stopped the battery, or stopped the video because the battery was dead. What was I talking about? Wiggle your toes and set off neurons in your brain. Oh, I was talking about, I don't even know how I remembered it. I was talking about when people post stuff on Instagram, like of them watching my videos. That means so much to me. I don't even know how to explain it. Or like when somebody will tweet out something and they'll tweet out like I've binge watched all of Peter's videos today and blah, blah, blah. You know, I was thinking about this earlier. I was thinking about this vlog and I was thinking, one of the questions I used to get asked all the time was, if you could only keep one channel, which would you keep, right? And I love my drama channel. Like, I have so much fun on that channel, and it's fun to like look at stuff and try to kind of like figure it out and like read into it. And it really does, to me, feel like sitting there and having a conversation with like my girlfriends. Like, I really do. Like, that's what it feels like to me. And I love that channel. And I have so much fun with it. And I have fun with the drama phone and, you know, flipping fans and all that kind of stuff. I really wish I could like try a lot more stuff on that channel. and kind of stretch out and do some other stuff. It felt really nice that I did the rant video over there the other day, and it like is probably my most viewed video that I've had in a month. So, which isn't saying a whole lot right now, but whatever. Some people are still watching it, so, you know, chanting the videos over there, so that's really nice. But, you know, like, it was really cool that, like, a rant video that I did about the Census Bureau, and that is, like, and when I looked at, like, the amount of, like, how long people watched it for, they watched it for, like, a really long time. You can, like, see on your videos, it just changed to the radio to Odessa, Don't Stop, which is one of my favorite songs. But the whole time that I'm sitting here, I have the radio on silent, and so it just like keeps on like changing the song, and I can see it on Sirius Radio. But what was I gonna say? Oh, like when you're looking at your video, you can see like the average that people watched it, and like the period of time that people watched it. That's how like I can look on here and I can see like the average time that people like watch my vlogs, and like if the views are up or if the views are down or whatever they are. So yeah, like I'm continuing to gain subscribers over here, which is crazy to me, and average view duration is up. The views are, it says right now, looking good. Your video is performing as usual. That's from yesterday. And watch time, that people are watching it. And which is interesting. So that's crazy. The average is 53 to 64 minutes. That's crazy, isn't it? That's the average view duration. So, but, what was I gonna say? No, I don't even remember what I was gonna say. Oh, but I was thinking about, like, which, like, channels, like, you know, like, over here on this channel, like, I would have a hard time giving up any of my channels. I love all of my channels. They're all fun. But, you know, like, this channel for me is a channel that I just feel so blessed to be able to just come on here every day and just talk about, like life, you know? And I love it. And, I think the fact that, like, I'm really, like, proud of myself that I've kept it up as long as I have. You know, when I look back and I think about when I started it, I never thought that I really didn't. Like, I thought, well, we'll see. Like, maybe it'll be, like, a couple times a week. Or, you know, I was really trying to vlog every single day for a month. But I thought, if I make it past a month, I don't know, like, you know, it's very much like how the vegetarian thing started for me. You know, that, like, I was going to be, like, a vegetarian for a month, and then we'll see, and then here it is, you know, years later, I'm still a vegetarian. It was like that with the vlog, where I just was like, I'm going to start this, and we'll see how it goes, and then here I am on my 4th year. It's crazy to me. You know, it's absolutely crazy to me that I'm still vlogging over here, and I love that there are, it's not, and I'm not stupid, I mean, it's not like I get, you know, 100,000 or 200 or 1,000,000 views in this video. I mean, hell, I don't even get 5,000 views on most of my vlogs, you know, but I don't care, you know, like, it means a lot to me that I get the watches that I do on here, you know, that people are watching a long period of this, and they are entertained enough that they want to hear what I have to say, like, or that it's like, I think that the messages and the comments that mean a lot to me, especially right now, is thank you for, like, helping me get through this, because in some way it makes me feel like I'm kind of like, especially from people that are, like, are essential workers, and I'll get messages from people and they'll be like, I'm a nurse, and I go in and, like, you're really helping me get through my shift, and I'm like, that is so crazy that, like, me just sitting in a car talking is helping somebody that is actually doing some real work out there in the world, you know? Like, let's just be for real for a second, okay? I'm not stupid. I know that me sitting in a car is not, like, anything, like, I'm not doing any, like, real service to the world, you know? So when I get, like, comments like that, I'm like, that is so nice. Like, I feel like that I can help out people a little bit, you know, or when I get the comments or like I get a lot of messages from people and they'll say, you know, like, I've been alone, I'm going on 2 months of being alone now, you know, and like I haven't left the house in like 6 weeks and I'm totally alone, I have nobody, and every night like I turn on your vlog and like that means so much to me, you know. And it also is just like that people going through all this allow me to continue to come into their homes, and that, you know, like, that's such a privilege that people still want to spend time with me, you know, like, that's such a cool thing, and I love it, you know, I love it. I don't know if I could only just keep one, but this would be a channel that I can't imagine ever giving up, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that's how I feel about it, at least right for, you know, today. Well, I don't have a plan to give up any of my videos, like, or give up any of my channels. I love making videos, it's so fun. I had thought about starting a cooking channel, obviously, you know, like I talked about that, but, I mean, with the condition of the things that are going on right now, it's hard to get anything to, I don't know, it's hard for me to even get stuff to review food-wise, you know? I think if I got, like, just on, like, Amazon and looked at stuff, I mean, it would be, like, 2 weeks out, but that, you don't even have to get that through Amazon Fresh or stuff. You can just, like, look on there and get stuff that's, you know, kind of different kinds of crazy food and candy and stuff and review it. I could do that. I haven't really put any time or energy into looking at that stuff, but, do you know what I wonder? I haven't gone to that totallythebomb.com in forever because I'm not going to review Starbucks drinks anymore. I wonder what she's posting over there. Totally the Bomb. Because all of her stuff is about stores and whatever. Let's see what she's posting over there. A zebra gave birth to a zonkey, and it's the cutest thing you'll ever see. Half donkey, half zebra. It is pretty cute. Sock curls are back thanks to TikTok, and I'm giving it a try. Disney just released a grilled cheese sandwich recipe from Toy Story Land, and I'm making one now. Oh. Okay, that's a good video. I can make that. What is it? This post will make you hungry, it says. Let's see what it says, how you do it. I'm talking about tater tots. Woody's Lunchbox grilled, okay. We're sharing the recipe for the delicious grilled 3-cheese sandwich from Woody's Lunchbox at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Visit the Disney Parks blog for the full recipe now. Where's the recipe? Oh, she put it, no, somebody put it on the TikTok. Okay, Disney reportedly has 2 different spreads for the grilled cheese sandwich. A cream cheese and a garlic spread is what you'll be making. Half cup of cream cheese. I mean, where do you go and get all that? Half cup of shredded double Gloucester or cheddar cheese. 2 tablespoons of heavy cream. I'm not making that. That's not happening. I don't cook like that. People are giving themselves Corona cuts, and it's the best thing on the internet right now. Here's the entire list of in-theater movies you can rent and watch right now. Oh, that's real helpful. Oh my God, I love this website. Can I just tell you, if you guys have never been to totallythebomb.com, you need to go to it. She says, I don't know about you, but I totally miss going to the movie theater on a premiere night, getting some popcorn and a drink and losing my... I do want to see that Invisible Man, though. And losing myself in a good movie. Well, at least the movie companies are allowing the next best thing. We are able to rent some of the blockbusters that were supposed to come out in the theaters and watch them in the comfort of our own homes. But what movies are available for us to check out? Here's the entire list of theater movies you can rent and watch right now. Trolls World Tour, no, I'll pass on that one. Emma, a comical retelling of Jane Austen, no, I'll pass on that. The Call of the Wild, starring Harrison Ford, that actually looks kind of good. They're all like family movies. I Still Believe follows the life of famous Christian music singer Jeremy Camp, brought to you by the same people who brought you, no, I'll pass on that one, thanks. The Invisible Man, starring Elizabeth Moss, Those of you who love horror movies will completely dig this film. It is about a girl who thinks she is being stalked by the evil presence of her ex. I want to see that so bad. Plus, I love her from, what's that show that we're watching right now, The Handmaid's Tale. The Way Back, starring Ben Affleck, a feel-good movie about a former high school basketball star who has fallen on hard times but ends up coaching a less than stellar team who end up on a winning streak. That sounds fantastic. I would love that. Sonic the Hedgehog, pass. Okay, Bloodshot, starring, okay, this is about a dog, no, comic book, I don't know. The Hunt, starring Hilary Swank and Emma Roberts. A group of elites hunts humans for sport, but one of them fights back. My husband would like that. Never, Rarely, Sometimes, Always. Autumn finds herself pregnant, so she gets her cousin, and they embark on a journey full of bravery and friendship. That looks fantastic. Who's that in there? And that's it, I guess. So, not so many movies that I'm real excited about seeing right now, but oh well. Okay. Here's how to make a copycat Starbucks iced passion tea lemonade from home. Is this something I can do with what I have at home, or do I have to order stuff? An unsweetened passion tea only requires 2 ingredients. A couple other ingredients will make it sweet and add lemonade for a super summery drink. Okay, well, what do? Once your water is boiled, you'll add passion tea bags. Don't have them. And liquid. I can't do this. I can't do any of these. Here's what we know about The Handmaid's Tale Season 4. Okay, why is it so long between... The writer of the show are super good at... When is it... Okay, last we knew Season 4, The Handmaid's Tale was due... When is it coming out? Okay. But then we have to wait forever to find out what happens. Was due to be released in fall of 2020. I was hoping we'd get it sooner since, but alas, not this season. Production started later than usual, you know, the whole social distancing thing. The show hasn't announced a change to when it will be released, so I guess we don't know. Okay, well, I'm not even done with seasons 2 and 3 yet, so. The NASA will now show you the photo the Hubble Space Telescope took on your birthday. Oh, that's cool. How do you do that? Do you have to pay for it? Have you ever wondered what space looked like on your birthday? I hadn't really ever thought about it until now. Celebrating the Hubble Space Telescope. Okay, so how do you do it? Oh my god, I might do that actually for a review video. That's real cool. Okay, I like that. You can now purchase a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pizza maker and Cowabunga Dude. It's kind of cute, actually. I mean, you won't be able to see it on here, but it's like a pizza maker. How cool is that? Here are 8 copycat Starbucks recipes made with ingredients, 4 ingredients or less. I'm sure I don't have any of the things that you need to make on there, but whatever. You can get a frozen mango fruit bar that's dipped in Tajin, and it's so good. I don't know what that is. This dad turned Barbies into labyrinth dolls for his 8-year-old daughter, and now I want one. Oh my god, that's so hilarious. He does all these haircuts on it. Well, she's still finding stuff to post about, thank God. Here's an entire list of pharmacies offering free prescription delivery. Okay. Here's how to make homemade face masks that filters particles 2 times better than cotton. Milk Coke is the new beverage trend, and I want to try it. No. I should try that, though, for a video. Amazon will soon begin allowing non-essential product sales. ABC is airing a Disney family sing-along featuring celebrities singing all your kids' favorite Disney songs. That's kind of fun. You can make a peanut butter bread that doesn't use yeast. Who'd care? 3-ingredient copycat Starbucks cinnamon dolce latte recipe. Oh, that's kind of fun. What do I need to do to do this? So let's see what the 3 ingredients are. Consists of milk, espresso, and cinnamon dolce syrup. Well, I mean, because I just have cinnamon dolce syrup sitting around the house, don't I? Here's why you need to get garden seeds now, it says. Because produce is short supply in some grocery. Not ours. Like when I have gone to the grocery stores, like the produce is. I was kind of surprised. There was a lot. You can get a plant that looks just like it's having a bad hair day, and I love it. She's got a lot of stuff on here about like the stimulus checks and stuff too. Aw, here's how you can use your dog's paw print to make art while stuck inside. It's real sweet stuff. An Instacart delivery driver went out of her way to get an item on a family's list, and my heart is full. Oh, let's read this. This is really sweet. Surely you're on a super... Oh, wait. Good things still happen, even during a pandemic. There are still awesome people in this world. This story will melt your heart. For real, check it out. Okay, I'll check it out. The other day, Michelle Hulin logged onto her Instacart and ordered her groceries to be delivered, as so many of us are doing these days. There's so many. Her Instacart shopper, Jenny, tried to find everything on the list, but when she got to sidewalk chalk, she was only able to pick up a small box for Michelle and her family. When Jenny pulled up to the house, she noticed the beautiful chalk drawings Michelle's kids had been working on in the driveway. It shows a picture. Now Jenny and Michelle don't know each other. Jenny delivers groceries for Instacart. That's the only way they have met. It says in parentheses. But later on the day, Jenny was at Aldi and happened to see a big package of sidewalk chalk. She immediately remembered the chalk drawings she had seen earlier at Michelle's house and thought about the fact that she could only find those kids a small container of chalk. Jenny took it upon herself to buy Michelle's family the big package of sidewalk chalk from Aldi and took it back to their house a few days later. Jenny didn't expect anything in return. She just dropped off the chalk with a note. And then she said, hello, my name is Jennifer and I work for Instacart. I delivered your order a few days ago. While shopping for your order, I was able to find very small sidewalk chalk. When I dropped your order off, I saw the beautiful artwork your kids, I am guessing, did with the chalk. Later that day, I found this chalk at Aldi. I wanted them to have it, but wasn't able to bring it until today. I hope it is okay that I am leaving this gift for them. Have a blessed day. Sincerely, Jenny. Oh my heart. Thank you, Jennifer, for being so amazingly selfless and making a whole family's day. And this mom posts the whole thing in here. You guys, I have to share my Instacart shopper, and she shares the whole thing on Instagram. That is so amazing. Is that not so sweet? We need more people like that in our lives, don't we? Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get off here now. And I am going to listen to my audiobook and play Words with Friends. Are you playing Words with Friends with me? I know, it's like real hard for people to get in and play with me because I have so many games going at the same time. And I'm living, I love it. Oh my God, I love it so much. And I play all the extra little games so you can get your points up and all that kind of stuff throughout the day. So anyway, this was fun, thank you. And thank you for allowing me to be part of your lives. And thank you for letting me just talk about random crap all night long and sit in my car and have a really good time with you guys, and I really appreciate it. And it means the world to me, and you guys are helping me get through all this in a way that you have no idea. You really, really are, and it's just really nice to be able to come out here and, you know, this has kind of become like, this is normalcy for me, you know, so this is my safe space, this vlog, and I really appreciate it. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you for allowing me into your homes and into your lives right now. And if you made it this far, please put a blue heart in the comment section below for the Wolf Pack. Woo, 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 Wolf Pack. All the people over here that watch me on a regular basis. And put a little puppy dog face for all the essential workers out there, if you can. And please give this video a big thumbs up. It really makes me happy when I get likes on my videos, so thank you. I think it makes most YouTubers happy. And leave a comment if you feel comfortable with it. Make sure that you're still subscribed as well. And to all of my channels, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, so let's get into the outro. The song just changed. Did you see it? It changed like right as I went up. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing, what is tomorrow, Wednesday, unless you have other plans. But like I always say, don't have other plans. Why would you have other plans other than to have an amazing day? Get up and say, I'm gonna have an amazing day today. Okay. And do something fun today. I don't know, start a new show, start maybe some sidewalk chalk in your driveway. And I I would like to do sidewalk chalk in my driveway. I think that would be really fun. And yeah, do something fun today, and do something that will make yourself proud when you look back on it tomorrow, or next week, or next year, or 60 years, or 69 years, family friendly. And yeah, and if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And make sure that you look at yourself in the mirror every single day, when you go to bed and when you get up in the morning, and tell yourself one really good positive affirmation. And you know, every day that you get up, say to yourself when you look in the mirror, you know, every night before you go to bed, tell yourself, you know, do a gratitude list in your head of the things that happened during that day that you're really grateful for, you know, and tell yourself, you know, tomorrow is going to be a really great day. And when you get up in the morning, say to yourself, today, look in the mirror and say, today is going to be a really great day. And I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free all day long. And today's going to be full of laughter, and I'm going to get through it today. It's going to be a good day. And most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Reach out to somebody that you've been thinking about, and just say, hey, you know what? I care about you. I love you. And I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you. And I swear to God, I just saw something go, like, I felt like it was a car driving behind me, but there's no cars back there. That scared the hell out of me. Anyway, yeah, but anyway, make sure that you reach out to somebody today and let them know how much they mean to you. And also practice random acts of kindness. But what? But don't tell anyone. The most important thing, though, is to reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. It's also important to practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anybody. That's the good part of our deeds. Like, I shouldn't have told you about the sweatshirt today, but I did, or the sweatshirt, but I did. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, practice random acts of kindness. Don't tell anyone. Just put good out there, compassion in there, put it out there, put it out there in the world. And I love you guys, and thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya!